Anyway, I'll just do it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Abraham.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you make me an organizer so that I can be recording the session too?
No, 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 no. Don't do that. Let any one of of you please do that recording. If all of you guys do recording, then the server gets stuck up and the session will get slower.
Okay.
And it's like in the previous session, we already did that. It's like, we almost like 4 people were the organizers and we 4 people recorded the session.
How many hours it was the session?
It was like 2 hours, I guess.
Okay.
2 and 3 hours.
Might be not happened, but I see many of the cases where once after the recording you people could not able to view the video. Might be because of you guys having a good internet connection. Sometimes at the trainer place also we have to consider the place where he is taking up the training.
Yes, we have limited memory available on the go-to session.
Exactly.
Maybe we just have 50, like we are left with 56 GB.
No. Do one thing. First of all, Harish and Mohan, you guys share the email address with Amit. Let him store his number. And Amit, you provide your email address and contact number.
Sure. So I'm just
to them. Okay.
sending them in the chat.
So Amit, today's plan, you cover up all the overview, whatever the guys studied so far.
Yeah.
And try to take an extra class which are the topics which additional things.
Sure. So let me first discuss with the course content. So I sent you the course content. Have you gone through that? Hello? Yeah. So
yes, Amit, I have gone through that.
So I just want to know that how far you have already studied, so that we will start beyond all this. I mean beyond that all the rest of the topics. So and also if you have any prior doubts also, I will just try to civilize all those things. So do you know that I mean as part of the ETL, okay, there are 3 processes like extraction, transformation, and loading, right? In extraction, what you do is, as I said, you'll be creating the QVD files, okay, and that we will automate those generation of those QVD files, and once those QVD files are ready, okay, we will load those QVD file into the transformation layer. Okay, in the transformation layer we will have the transformation, all the tables like joining, cleansing, okay, applying alias, you have to change the field names, etc. Then we will have the loading section. So which layer you have already started, or we should start from the grassroots, because you have the deadline with the timing, right? So shall we show you QVD generation once again, or you know that all? Hello?
Him?
Yeah. Hello? Yeah. So
Amit, there's a lot of disturbance going on. I don't hear you properly. Like there is a lot of background sounds coming. Like, are you in a party or something?
no, I'm not a party actually. There was like so some music's going on in my neighbor's room. So I think it's a hostel actually.
Is there any other time to like get in touch with you? Like
Best time is
the best time to get in touch with you?
at the morning actually. In morning session, like 7 to 8:30. So what is your preference? It's in IST.
I prefer evening because I like to have other training going on in the morning time of work.
So at 6:30 at the evening, what would be your preference?
No, it won't work. Like my training starts at 7 and gets over at 10:30 in night CST.
Okay, with CST, then what would be the timing at IST at the moment? So now it is 10:15 IST.
10:15, right? 10:50?
Yeah, it's 10:15. So I'm suggesting 6:30 IST.
It's like 11:45 for me
Okay,
AM.
so is it okay
So
with
we're like
you?
13 hours in different, like 13 hours.
Yeah. So
30 p.m. for you, Ahmed?
yeah, so 6:30 p.m. is what would be your time, like 11:30.
Now, how about little early, like 6:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. ST? Will that
Can
work for you?
uh,
Because there's a lot of disturbance going on, and I guess I can't concentrate with such disturbance like going on.
uh, just a second. Let me do something. Now is it okay?
No, it's the same.
Same problem.
Mohan, you know, huh?
చెప్పాలి కాదు దండి 6:30 ఏమంటే మనకు నీకు ఆల్మోస్ట్ నీకు 8 అనుకుంటా మార్నింగ్.
యా అదే చెప్పిన వాటి నాకు నాకంటే మన టైం ప్రకారం పొద్దునైనా పర్లేదు అని చెప్తున్నా, సాయంత్రం అస్సలు కుదరదు అని చెప్తున్నా వాడు. వాడు అంటాడు వాన్ టైం ప్రకారం పొద్దున కుదురుతుంది అంటున్నాడు. ఇంకోటి ఎంత లొల్లి ఉంది అమ్మ, ఇట్లా ఏమేంటి అనుకోకు.
అదే చెప్తే అర్థం కాలే వాడికి. నాకు ఇంకా వాడు అబ్రహం అయితే ఆర్గనైజర్ చేయలేదు ఇంతసేపు, ఫోన్ చేసి అదే మాట్లాడా, ఆర్గనైజర్ చేయి కొంచెం సెషన్స్ బాగుంటాయి.
యాక్చువల్లీ నాకు తెలిసి మనం అందరం రికార్డింగ్ చేస్తే మినిమం రికార్డింగ్ ఉంటుంది మన, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ 6 GB అని చూపిస్తుంది మినిమం నాకు. ఏమో మరి ఐడియా లేదు నాకు దాని గురించి. నాకు మార్నింగ్ ఎప్పుడైనా ఓకే మోహన్, నీకు ఓకే?
Hello.
నాకు కూడా ఓకే. సరే
Hello.
Yes, Amit.
Yeah. Is it anything changed or it's look like
Yeah,
same?
it's far better. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's far better.
Okay. So can we continue or?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Sure. Okay then. Actually, I just close the window now. There was some outside noise is coming. Like the room is a little bit far closer to the road, so that's why. So actually, till which session we have started? Like, can you please elaborate? Hello.
We just loaded a flat file, like an
Okay.
Excel sheet,
Okay.
and load that into QVD.
Okay. You know that how to create the QVD files?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. So you know that, and mm, how to automate those QVDs files, like how to run those QVDs files generation through Windows Job Scheduler, and how to load those QD files into data model, and how to join those tables, all these things?
Yes, not really.
Not really.
Okay, let me have in a brief, not so depth. I'll just have a overview of the things, so that you can tell me that what can be kept and what can be we can just omit from the session. Okay, so in a dashboard, let's say we are creating a dashboard. Oh, let's say sales dashboard. Okay, so there should be certain folder structures. There are some guidelines to create the dashboard, to create the folder structures, so that you form a architecture. Okay, so folders are like application. Okay, what what we can keep in the application. Extract, data,
So Amit,
yeah.
each of the dashboard has like these all these different
Yeah.
folders
Actually,
in
these
it,
are the
right? Or
standards. These are the
we need to
standards.
build them.
See, we can create the dashboard in any pattern, but there are some international standards. Whenever you are creating a dashboard, okay, you should follow the full architecture, so that whenever the person will come and want to taste it or want to work in a different models, so they can be segregated, their path and their applications, their file can be segregated different models. Okay, so I'm just describing what are the features of those folders and what we should keep. Okay. uh, okay, so basically these are the folders you should keep. uh, I'll go to the extract ETL terminology. So in ETL, first is your E for what? Extraction, right? So extraction means extracting the data or fetching the data from the operational system to your dashboard. Okay, so fetching the data means fetching the raw data. That's data exactly how it is there in the table. Okay, so that the activity will be performed inside the extract folder. Okay, so here we will have a file called qvd maker. Okay, qvd maker.qvw file. Then the second level is transformation. Transformation means here in the bin folder we will create a file called data model. Okay, so here what we'll do, data model will load all those QED files. Those are created by the extraction layer, and those QED files will be kept inside the data folder. See, in the data folder, all your data of your application will be placed inside this data folder, whether it may be QVD or whether it may be Excel or whether it may be any other flat files. Okay, so because it is advisable that you should not interact with the directly database actually. So rather you should interact with QVD, because fetching the data from the QVD is more than 100 times faster than fetching data from any database, because QVD is its own database format. It's a flat file. It's own database format of ClickView, which is highly compressed, which is virus free, whose performance is more effective than any other flat file. So as we are fetching the data from the disconnected approach, so it should be like we should not directly interact with database, rather we will fetch the data from the database by using this qvd maker, and we should keep those qvd inside the data folder. Then what we'll have in the data model, this file will load all those qvd files. Okay, then by loading all those qvd files, we will have the transformation of those tables in this layer. So once those tables are ready, I mean those tables are filtered, those tables are joined together, and once the summarized report, summarized data is ready, it will be loaded in the application layer. Whatever the dashboard we will create, excuse me, and it will be uh, deployed. It should be placed inside this folder only. Okay. And we got here three files. Okay, what extraction, transformation, and loading. This is the loading layer. Okay, now let's create qvd files. So you can just ask me, I'm going a little bit faster because your time is confined, so you can ask me anywhere you have in doubt. Okay, hello, hello.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
okay, okay. So I'm going a little bit faster because you are
maybe it would be better if you can just like use the ClickView tool and show how to like from the like try to load a flat file and show instead of doing so.
yes. So then we can skip this extraction layer, like generation of QVD for files. We can skip it, right? Hello.
Yeah.
Can we skip it? Then
Yeah,
we
I mean,
will go for the. Okay then. So should you go to the data modeling? Like in the data modeling, what we will do is we will load those QVD files, and we will have the joinings. We will have the different kind of transformations to form the summarized reports. Then once the summarized report, I mean records are ready, once the tables are joined together, then we will fetch this data from data model to loading layer. So shall we do this, or directly we'll go for the presentation layer? I mean this one.
I mean, go with the flow. Just show what.
Okay. So let me have some files, database files. Okay. Okay. Now I have three QVD files. Okay. So we will load those QVD files into this data model. Then we will have the transformation. There are three QVD files. Let me show you the differences. Like this is a customer table. This is a delivery order detail, and this is the delivery order header table. Header means you'll have the header data. I mean the base data. When it will keep the order based details, and it will keep the order items. Okay, one order number has multiple order items, so those multiple order items will be placed inside the order folder, detail QVDs. Okay, let us load those QVD files. We can call it as a data model. Just follow this approach, okay, because this is the standard every company follows, and it will also be helpful for you while creating it. Okay, now one thing I'll add here. Last reloaded. Okay, here replace here reload time. Here, here in this text box, it will show you the last reloaded date and time. Okay, let me reload this QVW file. You can see the current date and the last loaded time. Okay, so let's load those QVD files. Okay, to load those QVD files, I'll just create a directory. I'll just keep this path. Okay, relative folder. Go to table files. Okay, let's load header. Finish. So what I'll do is I'll just cut this path and not give any path here. How it will be loaded if I'll not give any path? Does it work? Will it be working? We can keep this path here in the directory so that whenever we'll load more than one QVD or maybe hundreds of QVD, this path will be applies to all those QVDs. Okay, so we'll give the table name as well. Let's do give the table name as DOH for delivery order header. Okay. Okay. Now here we'll use DOD delivery order details.
So path name is not required, right? I mean,
Yes, it's not required because I have given the path here globally. This is a global declaration. Okay, so let me just load it. You can see this.
how do you give a global declaration? Can you just tell again?
Sorry, come again. Hello.
How did you give the global declaration?
This one. This one. Okay. So let me just comment it. Okay, I just commented. See, there is no path now. Okay. I'm just reloading it. What the error is showing? See, cannot find the path, the QED. Okay, this is the QED. But if you not give any path, it will just treat that the database file, the QED file, would be there inside the same folder. Okay, but practically the QED files are not there in the same folder where the data model is located, right? So it is located in the different folder that is in the data. So just one step back and there's a data folder. So that we have to map manually. You can see, you can write a syntax directory, okay, and you can write the entire path as well. You can write the entire path like this, or else you can write the relative path. This is called physical path. Okay, and this is what relative path. Okay, so this is why we're needing the globalized path, because if we want to change the path in the production server, now I'm there in a development server. Let's assume I'm there in the development server. Now if I'll just migrate the source code to the production server, and there my QVD would be in a central location or maybe any other location apart from data, then what we'll do, if I would have hundreds of implication of these kind of tables. Then if I would have given the data folder everywhere, then I have to change it everywhere, right? So the best approach is to use a globalized path data. Anything I'll change here, it will apply to all the implications. Okay, now I'm just loading these 3 tables. Let's load another table as well, that is customer. Let's name as customer as customer. Okay, this is the table. Now this table, 3 tables are loaded. You can see this is DOH for delivery order header, DOD for delivery order details, CST for customer. Okay, but what is this table? I have not loaded this one. Can anybody tell me what is this table? Hello Harish.
Is it a C table?
Hello Mohan.
Synthetic key something.
Yes, what is synthetic key? If you know that, we should skip it. If you don't know, then I'll elaborate.
I don't know.
Okay.
Can you please explain about synthetic key?
Yes. So synthetic key is what? You have any database knowledge, like RDBMS, like primary key, foreign key, candidate key, composite key.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is composite key?
I do.
Okay, what is composite key? Let me just describe. Primary key is a row, a column, a table which is uniquely identify that table. Okay, which is whose data are unique. Foreign key is a key or a column of a table which is a primary key in another table. Composite key is more than one column in more than one table. Okay, those are connected together like that. Here this is composite key, and this one composite key means in more than one table there should be more than one unique, more than one common column. Okay, now you can see here this is order number,
I didn't get you.
this is order number, and this is order number. See, this is advisable that when you are joining a table, joining 2 tables, there should be only one relation. Okay, there should be only one relation, maximum one relation. If it would be more than one relation, let's say here it is one relation only. You can see EMP number and EMP number. This is a complete join. It's a good join actually. But here in this table, you do not have a common key. I mean a single common key. You can see delivery number here in this table. Delivery number is there. Delivery date is there. Delivery date is there. Customer code is there. Customer code is there. So more than one common fields are matching. Okay, more than one fields are matching in both the table. So it should be avoided. The advisable scenario is you have to use only one common column in both the tables. Actually ClickView automatically joins or automatically associate the columns if it finds column names are equal in both more than one table, right? So now in this table DOH and this table DOD, it finds more than one column. This is with equal name. These many columns and these many columns are equal name. If it is equal name, relation can be possible. So what it does, it forms another link table. This is called synthetic key table. Okay, synthetic key.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, you mean to say like what I get from this is like when two tables have more than like two attributes or columns similar,
yes,
then we
yes, you
create
got
a
the exact
synthetic
thing.
key, right?
Yes, yes, you got the exact thing.
Okay.
So in more than one table, uh, there
More
should be
than
only one
like
relation. Only
one
one
column.
relation. Okay, relation should be maybe with any column. Okay, but there should be only one column. There should not be more than one
Okay.
column which is matching and which is a key. So if it is a key, then it would be considered as, in a database it is considered as composite key. Now in ClickView it is called as synthetic key. Okay, which is highly recommended that we should always avoid synthetic key. Otherwise what it does, it will just deprecate your performance. Okay, just reduce your performance. So how to how to remove the synthetic key here? So this is the main concept of the data modeling. Now I have only 3 tables, you will have 30 tables, you might have 50 tables. In that case you might have more than 20 synthetic keys. You must not know that which column is equal in which table. So to do all this kind of activity, you need to have the proper knowledge of the database. So that is a part of your data modeling. Okay, now how to avoid synthetic key? Then can you just tell me in your idea, like it should be one common column, right, in these 2 tables. If it's more than one common column, what we'll do for these columns, we can keep or we can reduce, we can remove. We cannot remove because we have to keep it. Okay, then if you're keeping it, how we'll have the common column? I will have only one common column. So let's remove the synthetic key. What you can do is we can rename the column names to make it distinct. Okay, and we can use only one common column in both the tables so that it will automatically join. Okay, so how to rename it? We should not rename each and every column manually. There is a command here called qualify. Okay, you know qualify?
No.
Okay, so let me explain what is qualify. You can just see the data model once again. You can see
We were taught
column
like
qualify is
we can use as to rename that, right?
sorry, no, I can use as, that means alias. Okay, to rename the column names. But if there would be hundreds of columns in a table, okay, then if there would be 10 common columns, then should I change all those column names manually? And there is approach is qualify statement. Qualify statement just rename your column names of your table by concatenating your table name before your column name separated by a dot. I repeat, qualify statements rename your table column by concatenating your table name before your field names separated by a column, separated by a dot. Let's see the practical example. Excuse me. Qualify star. First of all, I'm just qualifying star, means it will qualify all the field names. Then at last I'll use unqualify star. Reload. Now see, there will be 3 tables instead of 4 tables. Okay, so now can you see the difference?
Yes.
What is the difference? Tell me.
Like it has given a table name with the column name.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
basically a schema. We formed a
Yes.
schema.
Yes. And it is also best approach because you can understand easily that this column is belongs to which table. Okay, because the table name would have been
Yeah.
concatenated before the column name. Now we want to join these two tables, because unless until we doesn't join, we cannot get the data of we cannot get the order detail from the header table. In the header table we have the order based data, order detail, order number, okay, order date, and status, etc. But now here we have the order item, order description, UOM, quantity, etc. So we have to join these two tables. Let's join order header with order details. How do you join? Then we have to identify that what is the common column in this both the tables. Okay, and not only common columns, may be common, but we have to see the data should be same in both the columns. Otherwise you should have designation here, you should have designation there, but here there should be designation ID 1 2 3 4 like this. Here in this designation you would be having assistant manager, general manager, manager, software engineer, like that. So in that case joining would not be possible. So in the both the tables here, and find the common columns with same data. Here in this table we have or delivery order number in header table, and in detail table we have delivery order number. Okay, so let's unqualify these two columns only, so that this column will be have the equal name in both the tables. Now it is distinct because it is DOH dot delivery order number. It is what? DOD dot delivery order number, right? So we'll just unqualify it. After completion of this class, also just remind me. I can send you the this QED files and those this syntax in a notepad.
Okay.
You can just practice in between. Qualify, unqualify order number. That means this renaming of field names of this column will not apply to this delivery order number. Okay. Yes. I hope you're not facing any doubt.
Amit, can you just speak a little slowly because we are too fast for me.
Okay, I should speak slowly. Okay. Okay. So this statement will, what will do, it will just uh, avoid this column to be qualified. Okay, qualified means its column will be renamed in the sense this table name will be concatenated to each of this column with a dot. Now I want this delivery order number will not be renamed, so that's why I applied unqualified statements. Okay, and that particular order, a particular field name I have to give here. That's why that field name will be unqualified. Now same thing I'll do here also. This detail table. See, just remember before the table declaration you have to write it. Okay. So now what will be our key between two tables? What will be our relation between these two tables? See, I have many fields are common in both the tables, but now I would be having only one key common in both the tables, one relation, that is your order number. Okay, so load it. Got it? Is it properly joined?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the relation now?
Number, order number,
Yes,
delivery order number.
delivery order number. Now you can see the other columns. This is DOH, the delivery order date. It is DOD dot delivery order date. Okay, but date cannot be a relationship. I want a common column. It might be a numeric values.
Amit, there are like many common columns in either tables, right? So which one we need to depend on? Hello.
Let's say I have a student table, I have a library table. Okay, in student table also I will have a student name and student age and student class. Okay, in library table I'll also have student name, student roll number, student class and books names. Okay, what attribute we should take as a relation between student and library, whether it is roll number or name or class or book name. What
Student
would
number.
Roll
roll?
number, I think.
Exactly. So we have to consider one record that should be uniquely identify a student. Now here this is a order number which is uniquely identifying a order. Okay, but delivery order date is not unique in this table. Serial number is not unique in this table. I can show you the serial number. See, this is serial number for this particular order. This is 1002. Okay, serial number is 1234. That means for this particular order we have four items, four line items in this order detail table. Okay, in this column, this data is unique in this order header table. See,
Amit,
yeah,
like what if we have like more than two unique keys, like one goes with the order number, another goes with the customer ID.
okay.
So which one to choose? Like, do we need to give both like joint
No,
keys?
no, no. We should not use both. And if you want to make both, then you can concatenate those two columns in this table and form a unique key. And here also you can concatenate those two columns and form a unique key. And that two unique keys should be equal name in both the tables. Okay. So you have to consider only one column. It is not advisable here. Now we will join customer table with order detail table. Okay, so you can see in the order detail table, see in this customer table, it is a customer code here. Okay, subcode, it is called subcode here, A005, A006, A007, etc. Now we have to find the same pattern of data. It may be same name or it may be in different name in order detail table. Okay, you can see here this one, cost code. Okay. Customer code here in this column is a subcode. This is a unique ID of this column, and this customer name is a customer of this column. So these two columns would be joined together to form a relation. Okay, so how come it will be joined? Either any of the column name has to be given the name as customer code or subcode. So let's join it. Here in this
How to form a unique key like you said like before?
just see, let's say I have here this is order detail table or maybe order header table. Okay, Okay. The data from this customer should flow to this any of these two tables, so that we can have, if you select it, you will get the respective data from this table as well. Okay, so that the joining should be properly happen. Okay, so we have to join these two tables. First you have first of all, we have to consider, don't consider the same name of the column, because column name might be same but the data would be different. Okay, data of this column might be integer, data of this column might be a string. In that case it will not join. You have to see the common data will be present in both the columns of the tables. Okay, then here you can see it is a cust code. Cust code is a customer code. Let's see the data of this pattern is present there in here or not. It is cust code. You can see the format is like this. Okay. It is alphanumeric 1002 10H039 like that. So this data will be there. This ID will be there in this column. One zero zero two. Okay, this format is there. Okay, so this data, this is, let's say it is customer ID or customer primary key. It is here the customer code. So if you join this two attribute, customer code with sub code, will get the proper link. Okay, getting? Hello Mohan, hello. Yeah, you're getting
Yeah.
or okay, so let's join. Okay, so let's join customer with order detail table. How we will join? What we'll do is we have to create the common column name. Okay, now it is cost code. Let's, but now at the runtime it is now written cost code, but at the runtime it is what? dot cost code. Okay, because it is qualified. So we have to unqualify this also. If I'll give a comma and I'll place these two columns only be unqualified. Okay, now I'll just rename this field as this. Getting? This equal to this. Okay, this equal to this. So just reload it.
Amit, I don't see, you haven't given unqualify in the customer table. Why is that?
Exactly. Thank you. Thanks for recalling, and you got the right approach now. So okay, let's not do unqualify. Let's not do unqualify. What will happen? Does it going to be joined?
No, we don't see other end. Yes, it's joined.
Joined?
Yeah, maybe but not so. Looks like it joined, but
Yes. How come it is joined? Right, because as qualify statement, unqualified statement also applies the same to the succeeding table, same effect. Okay, we have applied unqualified in custom order detail. Okay, that same unqualified statement has been applied to I mean, because it is same name. Okay, just because it is same name, it is applied to customer code as well. If I'll give customer CUST code 1, then it will not be applied on this. Okay, is it applied?
Yeah.
No, it's not applied.
No.
So as your unqualified statement is applied here on this particular column, cost code, so this effect will be shown for the next further tables. If it find the common names in the succeeding tables, then it will also affect on that.
Okay.
Because the ClickView is more user friendly.
So it will be qualified if you get qualified and unqualified if you get unqualified, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Whatever statement which we are given in the first table, it would be applied to second if you don't.
Exactly, exactly. Now you can see, am I applied qualified in every table? It's qualified star. Now it is also automatically qualified,
Yeah.
right? This is also automatically qualified.
Yeah.
Now I have written unqualified star. That means all the table name will be unqualified. Otherwise, if I'll write any more table from here, then that same statement would be applied on that table also. An unqualified delivery order number. The same effect is applied to this table as well. Okay, I have not unqualified this one.
Amit, can you explain unqualified star? Why did you give unqualified star in the
Okay, I'll give you the practical example. Also a practical example. I don't want to explain you the definition. I'll load this customer table once again in a separate name. Let's say it is not customer, it is C. Earlier it was CST and it is CST1. Okay, there are, just see the difference. This is CST, right? Customer. The difference is, now you can be able to tell me the definition. Subcode, ask code, sub description, etc. So it has qualified. It is qualified. I mean CST dot field names. All these fields are CST dot field name, but it is the entire exact field name how it is there in the database. Okay. If you not give unqualified star, then what will happen? This effect would also be applied on this. That means it would be CST1 dot this, CST1 dot that. Let's comment it. Okay, then what will happen? This qualifier will be applied on that only, that also. Is it applied or not? Getting? You can see the CST1, CST1, CST1 dot. Getting? So this, if the same effect will be applied to the further tables if you will not give unqualified star. Okay, I think you are getting confused a little bit. Please ask me.
Yeah.
What was the point of confusion?
The unqualified part is
See, qualify is what? Qualify is renaming your column names with your table name dot column name, right? So it will rename all your column names. Okay, and unqualified means what? Unqualified is a vice versa or reverse.
not to rename.
It will just avoid renaming your that column name what you have declared in the unqualified statements. Okay, then unqualified star means what? That means it will avoid renaming all the columns. Okay, so
So we consider it as the same table, right?
I mean,
Same column, same attribute.
yeah, I mean, see, we have given here unqualified cost code. Okay, this is only applies to this column only, cost code only, and rest of the field will be applied as qualified. Likewise, this will be also applied as qualified. Okay, if you will not make it unqualified, then this will be also qualified. But as per the business requirement, we doesn't want it. We want the table field name should be displayed as it is there in the database.
I guess we had a network issue. We lost your connection.
Hello,
Hello.
hello. Now is it okay?
There was a huge, like a brief silence. I couldn't hear you. Now it's okay. Can you just
Okay.
repeat again?
Okay. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
So unqualify means just it's a reverse of qualify. That means qualify is just rename your column names, and unqualify is avoid renaming your column names. Okay, so unqualify a particular field name is it will avoid renaming that particular column name, and unqualify star means it will avoid renaming all the column names. Okay, that means your qualify statement will not be applied on this table. Getting?
Okay.
So unless until you give unqualified star, any tables you declare after this, it will be applied on as qualified. But as per the business requirement, if it is not needed, then we have to use unqualified star. Okay, and make a practice as exit script. Use this script after the extreme end of your script. After you write each script, just declare this one. Okay, don't write anything after this, because this will be the extreme bottom. This will be there in the extreme bottom. So what it does, it will just release the memories. Those are nowhere used in the dashboard. Okay, it will just make a garbage collection kind of thing. Okay, so this is a approach that this will just make your dashboard faster. When your code will no longer be used after your dashboard is loaded. Okay, so now it will be properly joined.
So qualify and unqualified statements are written at the beginning of the table, right?
Yes, yes. Now you're getting the concept. You can see the data of both the tables. Now it's joined together. Is also joined together. How could you know that this joining is properly working? Let's add some columns from header table. Okay, we add some columns from header table. Let's say status. Let's say order number as well. Okay, then I'll add some more columns from order detail table. I want to see that these columns are properly connected or not. Item description, and I'll add some columns from customer tables. See customer names. The customer name, let's say. Okay, I'll just select it, go to object, adjust left. Okay, now this is the field of your order header table. If I click it, you'll get the matching data from the order detail table. Okay, see, I selected this order number. You can see the matching data. This is the item details of that particular order, and this is the customer of that particular order. Okay, I'll click another number. That means, as I said, it is one to many relationship here. Okay, this is one number, order number for that particular order. These are many order items. Let's say you go to a restaurant, you have your customer, so it's a customer number. maybe a table number. So one customer is ordering different kind of items, okay, like pizza, burger, your chicken, etc. So these are the couple of items. So each item has also unique ID, okay. So these are the order item, this is order number, and these are the specific order exists in this order detail table, and this is the customer, those who is procuring this orders. Like I can select any data, you'll have the matching record in the this table. But if you'll not link those table, do you think that I can select this record from this different tables? This is one table, this is a header table, this is detail table, this is customer table. Getting?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's remove the joining. What will happen? Just unqualify this. Then joining will not be made. Now it is joined. No joining, right? Data of these three tables are separate. If I will click a particular or a number here, this is order number, order H. Okay. Now if you click any of the order, excuse me, does find any matching record in the order detail table? Are you getting?
Yeah.
You're not having any match in these tables because these are not joined together, okay. So this table has to be a relation, has to be joined together with a relationship, so that if you pick this record, you will get the matching record from the other tables. So that's why the joining is required. Now it is joined. Okay. So clear in joining and data modeling. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. So now herewith we have to leave this part. Then we have to go to your presentation layer. Now data modeling completed. Now I made the tables perfectly. Then based on these tables, we will just load those tables in the front end. Now my data are there in the
We will be using a primary key or foreign key.
yes. I can see.
How do we use the primary key and foreign key to use?
See here in order detail table, order header table, delivery order number is a primary key, okay. But in order detail table, your delivery order PK is a primary key, okay. But delivery order number here is a foreign key. You can see this data. The difference between this and this is 1002. Okay, there are 4 line items. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Now it has a own primary key which is unique. It's the same order delivery order number and 1 2 3 4. It is the same order number and 1 2 3. Okay, like this column of this table is unique. This is a primary key of this column, okay, delivery order PK, but delivery order number is a foreign key of this table. Okay. Why it is foreign key? Because this column is the primary key of its header table. Okay. It says one to many relationship. It is one and this is many. Okay. Likewise in customer has also one to many relationship. Here with customer code is there, subcode. Here in this customer table you can see subcode. I just rename it to cost code also. Okay. There are two same attributes. I just given the alias. So your subcode is a primary key, whereas in DOD, your detail table, your cost code, customer code is a foreign key. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So we'll just leave this part. I think you're pretty clear about the data modeling now. So now there are three tables. Now we had a synthetic key and we removed it by using alias, by using qualify statements. Okay, likewise you have to work with many tables, like you might have 30, 35, 50 tables in a dashboard, in a data model. So you'll be forming a complex data model. In that case you might have number of synthetic key, so you have to remove them smartly. That's why you must be clear about these statements, where to use qualify, what to use unqualify, which table should be which key of this both the tables should be relations, what would be the key attribute, so that you can choose it to make relations. Okay, these all have to be you have to need it so that you can form a relationship. Okay, so just save it and close it. Now I think this part is over. Now what we'll do is, I have a bin folder. This is data model. Now we'll load this data of this data model to our user interface. This is sales dashboard. This here you'll having the designing. Let me connect my charger. Getting is down. Battery is getting down. So here in this application you have many folders. This folder is application folder. You should not at all change the name of this folder, because whatever the file you will keep inside it, your ClickView server will consider this as your first file. Okay, this will be your user interface. Just like in your website, if you are browsing a website, what is the first page of your website? Can you tell me? What is the first page of your website? It is default.html. Default, or yes, home page is a home page, but it should be, there should be any name. You can see the address bar. It should be index or default. Okay, so that your compiler will understand it as a first page of your website. Likewise, here in this application you might have n number of source code files, but what would be the source code? If any source code will be placed inside the application folder, that file will be considered as your first page of your dashboard, and that will be your user interface. Okay, user will see this in the access point. I told you access point. This is a link where you will access your dashboard through internet. Okay, so after the development of all this, you will deploy this application into ClickView server. In ClickView server, you will see only this file. You will able to see only this file, not data model, not extract, not other file. Why? Because this is your user interface and those files are work in background. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the time is to load the data from data model to application layer. This we can call as a application layer. Okay, or the user interface or the main dashboard file. Okay, so sales dashboard. Okay, we to represent the designs here we need to have the data. Okay, but there's no data here. If you want to see its tables, just go to table here by pressing Ctrl T. There's no table here. Okay, but we want those tables what we have generated in the data model. We want those tables to be pulled here. Okay, or to be inherited here. How come I would inherit those tables into this layer? Go to edit script. I have approach. Earlier in that layer, what we are doing? We are loading the QVD files by going to table file. Okay, but here we will load the data model by using ClickView file. This is the data model. Now you can see there's a tag automatically written here in the top, extreme top. This is binary tag. Okay, binary tag is used to call your QEW file, external QEW files. Okay, in table file we were loading QVD files or any flat file. We can also load any other external QEW file. In loading, what will have, if we load external QEW file, we will get the tables, internal inline tables of that QEW file, the variables of that QEW file. Okay, and the internal property of that QEW files. Okay, now I just loaded that data model into this layer. Now I have not declared any table in this layer. Okay, now I'll just save it and just reload it. You can see I have not declared anything, but I have 3 tables. How come? The same tables what we have mentioned in the data model, right? We get those tables into the front end. See, what is the use of this data model? And actually I would have done this in the same layer also. Why I have declared the tables in that data model and why I am calling that through binary tag? Can you just assume?
Organize.
Yes, organization is a, organize the code is a basic thing, but practically if you'll work in a project, okay, let's say I have 4 or 5 people working in a project. So extraction in the this one, extract layer would be handled by your DBA, or the person who has the authorization to access the database credentials. Okay, here he will just create the QVD files and place those QVD inside the data folder. Okay. Second, the data model. Data model will be handled by your team lead or any person who has the complete knowledge of your database tables, field, and the data flow of one table to another. Okay. Now the third one, application. This should be developed by your ClickView developer. They may not have your access to database. They may not know the table features. They may not know the relation between more than one table. They'll only know that this table has a data. They can see the data and they can have the representation in the front end. Okay. So from higher experience to lower experience. Higher experience is extraction. Medium experience, a team lead, project lead. This is the fresher or developer or designer. Okay. This layer will be handled by your ClickView developer who do not have the database access, who might not have the knowledge of the database, but he is perfect in designing. Okay, perfect in presentation. That's why it is called presentation layer. Okay, so how to create a dashboard? This is the main page. I just loaded the data. Now I will create some controls. I'll just create some themes. I'll create some designings. Okay, so this is the main dashboard. How to change the color of this background? But because if you see the conventional dashboard, they are very much beautiful, but whereas it is a plain. Okay, now I can also change the theme of the background. In the sheet property, just go to general. I have theme, apply theme option. Let's go to C drive where the ClickView is loaded. Themes. Okay, you can see the different themes. Looks good, right? So based on that, then you can have the different kind of controls. You can add different kind of controls, and that controls will be filled by the data which you have there in the inline memory. This is the data which is there in your inline memory. Okay, there are 3 tables. I hope I'm matching to your knowledge level. Okay, I mean I'm not going faster or not going slower. I mean it's comfortable to you.
You're fine with it.
Okay, so you can add the themes. There are some specific themes here, or else you can create your own theme. Okay,
Amit,
yeah,
like I have a small doubt.
yeah, please.
Where are all the QVD files saved? Like, are they saved in a server or like saved in the hard disk of the client or the user?
This is your complete dashboard. Okay, so now just consider my laptop is your development server. Okay, in the development server you can have a dashboard anywhere in your system. Now I just wanted to deploy this application to server. Okay, I'll just copy this folder and place it in any drive in your ClickView server. That is a separate system. Okay, which is high configuration. It's a separate server operating system where you have the ClickView server software installed. Okay, so in the server you'll have to create a map directory or a kind of virtual directory. So you'll just create a link that is called access point, and to that link you'll just map this folder, and this file will be called in the server.
No, my question was that we extract data from different data sources, right?
Yes,
There
yes.
are different source systems out there.
Okay.
So I'm just talking about the extract folder here. We extract the data from flat file or SAP or
Or
Oracle
yes,
database or
yes, yes.
different data.
Okay.
So after extracting the data, it's converted into QED, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And these QED files, are they saved in the developer system or the administrator system or a separate server you use for the
No, no. Where your application is
saving the
located,
QED?
where your application is located, if it is there in your development system, this will be placed inside the same folder in the data. Okay, this folder. And whenever you are going to deploy this into the server, it will also be there in your server. I mean, it will also be there in the sales dashboard folder inside the data folder in the server. Okay. So what
So
you
it
have
will
to do?
basically in the
Yeah.
designers, like in the developers
Yes,
system,
yes.
right?
Yeah, yeah. And now it is in the
Okay.
developer server system, and if you deploy this in you into ClickView server, this same folder structure will be same exact same folder will be kept inside the ClickView server. Okay. Now the thing is
Okay.
how this QVD will be automatically refreshed and automatically uh, loaded by your latest data. That is the job of your ClickView publisher. I'll tell you later on. Okay, there are very advanced sections. Okay, so the data will be every day refreshed, and let's say I have 100 number of records today, maybe in tomorrow you will have 120 records. Okay, so respectively your these three files also be reloaded, and you will get the latest data in the dashboard. Getting? Don't get confused because these are the server part. I'll make you clear in every
So it's the
section.
job of the publisher to update the data, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I also told you in the ClickView
Okay.
architecture, you must be remembering. Okay, job of the role is to reload your dashboards, reload your extract folder. Your QED maker, so that your QEDs will be generated. Reload your data model, so that your QEDs will be loaded into data model. Then reload your
And also
sales.
provide access point to the sales dashboard
No,
server,
no.
right?
ClickView publisher doesn't provide the access point. ClickView server has its property of providing access point. See, access point is a
Oh,
generic URL. It's just a kind of login page, simple login page. Every dashboard you will deploy into server, you have to go through access point. You'll mention some
okay.
login credential, maybe a fixed credential, or maybe you'll integrate this with LDAP. Okay, Active Directory.
Okay.
Okay, so once you give that credential to user, so he will be just logging to that access point, that login page, then he can see this dashboard in web form. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'll show you the server
Yeah,
also. Yeah, please.
hey Mohan here. Can you just cover the architecture part also?
Sorry,
Actually,
come on.
the previous trainer hasn't covered much
Okay, okay.
about the architecture.
So you want to see the architecture also right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you sent that file to us,
Yeah, yeah. I sent to Mr.
Amit?
Abraham with I'll show you the architecture of ClickView. This one. Now just see. I shown you. Okay, just see and ask me the doubt where you are confused. Now we are here. Okay, we are developing this folder. This is our sales dashboard. This is our application.
Yeah.
This is your data model. This is your data. This is your extract. So these are the folder structure. Okay, and you can see the link ClickView publisher. What it does, just fetch the latest data from this database server and it will store the QVD. Okay, reload your latest QVD. Then the same source code you'll just migrate to server, this one. Okay, QVW files that will be mapped with your ClickView server. Then through that server user will access to this dashboard. Okay, clear?
I'm like a bit confused here.
Oh, just please ask.
You said like whatever projects we develop get saved in the ClickView server, right?
No. Whatever the projects is developed, now I'm there
And
in
the
my.
server develops the.
Actually, this is a ClickView server means it's a software. Okay, it's a software just like your IIS. You know IIS or Java Tomcat, like that. This is a software. Okay, and there are three hardware systems. This is one system. This is one system. This is one system. This is a separate server, your database server. This is your development server. This is your production server. Okay, in the production server user will access to the QVW files, okay, through this ClickView server software. Getting?
Yeah, I got you. The front end provides the URL and all the.
Yeah, that URL, that access will be provided by this software, ClickView server software.
Publisher provides.
No, a publisher just refresh your QVW files. Okay, here you can install the publisher in the developer, and you can also install the publisher in the server also.
Okay.
Same thing, you'll just reload your dashboard so that your dashboard will occupy your latest data every day. Every day early in the morning, you will get the latest data. That data would have been fetched from the database server. Okay, and every day in the morning you will find your latest QVDs. Okay, user will access to that previous server software. That software would be providing a link called access point.
Access point.
Yes, see the workflow. See the workflow. Just read it.
Now it's clear, Amit. Like I was
Okay.
confused between the publisher and the ClickView part.
Sure. Any kind of doubt you can ask me. Unless until I clear it out, I will not go to the next slide. Okay. Maybe it takes time, but it's your matter of a career. Okay. Now I'll just show you how to create a theme. I'll just add a background. I don't want a default background of your ClickView. So I have I'll just keep any kind of images, any other related files inside this other folder. Okay.
So what do you use this other folder for?
Yeah. It just yeah, this folder, application folder, will keep the dashboard file. Bin folder will keep. Tell me.
Yeah.
What it keep? Data model.
Folder.
Okay. Config folder will keep the external configuration files, maybe XML file, maybe any other files which keep the path, external paths, etc. Okay. Data folder will keep what? Answer. Your data files, your flat files.
Data model.
No. Data model is
Yeah,
kept
data
inside
model.
the
Yeah.
bin folder. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Data will keep the data folder files, QVD files.
QVD
Okay.
file. Yeah.
Document will keep the project related documents. Export will keep,
From the client.
yes, from the client, from the developer, whatever the document you can keep. Export folder will keep any, if any, external file is generating from your dashboard. Let's say if any PDF file is generating, or if any XML file is generating, or if any Excel file is generating through your dashboard. Extract folder will keep,
Like a print.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that what you meant, Amit?
yeah,
Invoicing, printing.
yeah.
Okay.
Extract folder will keep what? Your QVD maker.
Uh, QVW.
QVD
QVD
maker.
file.
QVD maker. Okay. So this QVD file you can generate
That's right.
your QVD files. Okay. Then in other folder you can keep any other related documents or images or themes or pictures, etc. Now I have this other folder. Just change the color background. This one. Now see. This is a background. Okay. Well, it looks better like other than your default background. You can generate your customized background by using Photoshop. Okay, you can have your own background colors, themes, etc. Because dashboard is something like beauty. Otherwise you could have do any other BI tools like SAP BI, other classic BI. Why you are using ClickView? It's beautiful. It's beauty, it's performance, it's glamour is a positive point of the ClickView. These charts are so much interactive, so much beautiful. Theme is so much beautiful. Okay, that's why. So it's now in the world leading visualization tool. Now what you can do is we can make it as a theme maker, new, and just keep this inside the.
So it converts into QVT format. Amit?
Exactly.
Okay.
bg.qvt, ClickView theme. So whenever you will create a next page, you just automatically apply this theme. I'll just add another tab. See, okay, as many tab you'll add, you get the same theme. Okay, so the themes tomorrow we will consider on the controls. Okay, tomorrow session would not be there. Sunday at morning at what is the morning convenient time on Sunday? So that we have the next class tomorrow. I'll be traveling to my hometown. So
Morning, like, it's for you or for
it's for me in just IST. I think it would be 8 o'clock or maybe 7 o'clock in the
morning is
morning.
not possible for me, Amit, because it's going to be evening for me and I have a different session, right?
Morning at Sunday is also not possible.
No, actually I have every day evening. So that's going to be everyday morning for you.
Okay.
So that's the problem.
So it would
So
be
evening
Sunday
anytime is
morning for
fine
me.
with me. Like whenever you're comfortable, you can just like let me know. So your evening going to be like morning for me, and anytime
You
is
can
fine
see
for me.
like you can arrange 1.5 hour in between like Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. What would be your time? Like it would be I think Saturday
Sunday
evening.
morning 8 like मेरे को 9 हो गया. No, it won't be possible.
Yeah, I mean, Saturday evening is fine for me.
Fine for you.
Harish,
Yeah,
Hari?
Mohan Tepe.
క్లాస్ ఎప్పుడు ఉంటుంది నీకు సాటర్డే ఈవినింగ్?
నాకు 7 to 10:30 ఉంటుంది మోహన్ ఎవ్రీడే. ఈవినింగ్ ఉంటుంది కదా మనకి, వాడు పొద్దున అవుతుంది వాడికి.
అదే నేను
అందుకే చెప్తున్నా, వాడు సాయంత్రం చెప్తే మనకి పొద్దున అయితే నాకు పొద్దున ఏ టైం అయినా పాసిబుల్ ఉంటుంది.
మరి ఎలా మండేనే కంటిన్యూ చేద్దామా నెక్స్ట్?
ఎన్ని గంటలకు చెప్తారు ఒకసారి? 8 o'clock.
ఇదే టైంకి సమ్వేర్ అరౌండ్ 6:30 అన్నాడు కదా, అంటే మనకి నీకు 8 నాకు 9 మార్నింగ్.
పొద్దున ఎంత పొద్దున చెప్పగలుగుతాడు వాడు?
అదే కదా చెప్తున్నా, నీకు మార్నింగ్ 8కి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, నాకు 9కి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది.
ఇంకొంచెం లేట్ చెప్పమంటే అయిపోతుంది కదా పొద్దున.
అది చెప్పు ఒకసారి.
Hey Amit,
Yeah.
we were talking about the time issue, so I was just wondering, like, could you like start a little bit late in the morning, like somewhere near 11?
11.
7 p.m. for you?
11 and 10, or 10 is fine.
10 is fine on Sunday. It's on Sunday
fine
only.
for you?
Yeah, Sunday is fine for me.
Okay, then that's
Maybe
great. Like,
maybe it's if it would be 9 o'clock would be like okay, or
yeah, that's fine. I guess 9 should be fine.
9 should be fine, right?
Yeah, 9:15 is fine for me.
Okay. So early cannot be possible, right? Like before 9
Yeah,
maybe.
early cannot be possible because I'm into another course, so that won't be.
Okay then. Sunday will meet at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey Amit, I have sent you my mail ID, so can you just like forward me the recorded session?
Yeah, this one. Please ping me once again. Please ping me. Yeah. This one, right? Hari. AHAR91@gmail.com, right?
I'm just starting again. Again, right.
Okay. Okay, give me some time. I'll just upload it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was wondering about the QE maker, like.
Okay. Then in the next class we'll just sure. I thought you told like we have completed all the session. That's why I just skipped. Okay. Well, also finish on that also. Okay. Fine then. It's a bit late for me. Then we can conclude the session for today.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay then. How do you like the session? Like any suggestion for today?
Okay.
Any more suggestions? Like how we can improve the session or any?
Just like I guess it's going on pretty well on it.
Okay.
Except for the town, everything is fine.
Okay. Sure. I'll try my best. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, thanks.